The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Well,
they'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen are players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he will take this all the way down to the...
Out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be knocked away, and
coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They'll run here with Akers.
And they will... And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to bear 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the...
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throw left side, complete to Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver.
Why? As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Nothing open downfield, so
Opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the
drive the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they have the football.
Adopted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Inside handoff to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's
accomplished what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So the completion good for
this offense. Charles had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
And this one all football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Stafford now to throw.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick in the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Buried by...
That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
11 empty.
A handoff to Mixon. And past the...
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field.
Exception, they're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield.
It's caught at the 10. A big play.
The arm strength of these guys.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
Here's a give to Mixon. A loss of 2.
Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to fence at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we?
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And that's going to be... Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run.